Alrighty, let's give this a try. Kicking some random crashes, hopefully. We should be all good and ready to rock and roll. Let me just get this working. We don't seem to have any sound. What's going on here? The sound stopped working.
Mic on.
Yeah, right, Captain Sam. I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm just checking my stream because I've got a feeling my sound's not working. So I'm just going to give it a quick check. Oh no, yeah, you can hear me. Oh, yeah, my sound is working. Strange, it's not showing up on Streamlabs as though that there's any sound coming through. But anyway, hopefully I won't get another crash. Been getting a lot of crashes last couple of days on Microsoft Flight Sim. Driver issues, with the looks of it.
Mic on.
I've disabled the Radeon software, so hopefully we can get a little flight in. So we're going to... I ain't got the PC, it's complete. So I'm ringing up to my asking for a refund. Have you tried completely wiping it? Oh, and Bob's on as well. Again, what driver you want? It's the latest one. I'm on Radeon, Rob. I'm not on NVIDIA. I've just been searching through forums, and there's a lot of people having issues at the minute with the driver in Microsoft Flight Sim where it keeps having a timeout error. So I don't know, nobody seems to know if it's Flight Sim or if it's Radeon software. But at the moment, Radeon software is closed and it's been running a couple of minutes before the stream starts. It seems to be okay for now. What's Captain Sam saying? He's factory reset it twice. Fair enough. Right, well, let us go. Are you having a flight, Rob, or not? Are you... I'm just going to do a quick flight from Los Angeles down to, well, up to San Francisco, down the coast. A nice little flight down the coast. Clear skies as well at the moment. It's up to you if you want to jump in or not. Lion Couch being lazy. Nice, right, well, I'm going to hopefully get set up for this flight. I'll quick show you the route. That works. So that's the routing. That's KLAX, Los Angeles out, and then literally down the coast into San Francisco. It should be quite a nice flight. Doesn't get rid of that. Makes sense. And if I manage to get the money back, I'm doing a custom PC. Yeah, custom PC is always a good way to go. Alright, so let's get the power on. Avionics on. See if we can get set up. There's our position. Go back to index. I'm going to load this from SimBrief. And we'll just check that looks similar. It's only... it is only one waypoint because the rest of his departure and arrival, so we'll execute that. Our departure today is the Summer 2. Summer 2. There we go. Transition. Do we have any? Is that in? Yep, it's the STOKD transition. We can execute that. Departure and arrivals. Our arrival is runway 28 right. LS28 right. And it's the Sapphire 4 arrival. Sapphire 4. We don't have a transition for that, so we can execute. At least I don't think we've got a... Nope, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. My mug should come in today. Ah, yeah, I think I saw that you'd put that. That should be turning up soon. Which is cool. Something nice to sit on your desk. Advertising somebody else's stream. Oh, good. 300 or 3,000 or below, 5,000 or below, then 12,000 or below, and then we can go up to cruise altitude. So we've got a fair few constraints on this flight, which could be made for interesting flying. Then it came from Spain. Is that where it comes from? Got a bit of a long journey then, hasn't it? Right, let's get the performance set up. So cruise altitude 43,000. Passengers 5. Fuel, long journey for a brew. Yep, sure is. Simbury, let's look how much fuel we need. Block fuel 1076.
Mic on. Right, 1076. Not bad. I can get it 072. That will do. So we're at 43,000. We have the weather. QNH is 1019. Mic on.
The outside air temperature is 16 degrees. And our wind is 260 for 6 knots. Oops, what's going on here? Where's the view's going crazy?
Mic off.
So
Mic on.
Set up, looking good. We have our reference speeds. We can send that, and let's get the engine started. Go around to day. VNAV setup, build a climb, transition altitude here.
Mic off.
It's probably higher than 5,000. Normally a lot higher than that in the US. Departure. Which departure was it? It was the summer 2 RNAV departure. Transition altitude 18,000. Thought it would have been. See if it'll let us change it. Yep. Good. That's the bit where I don't get the screen. Go back into that. Transition file level 1800. All looks good to me. Start. Right, engine. Cover the guards. So you can come on. Quiet control can go to normal. Safety briefing.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, please comply with the illuminated seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
Also my hard drive. So I reset it so the hard drive still had my files and was full of a piece of nothing on it, and he started explaining to get his parts. It was too vicious to explain. That's because when normally if you do a restore, it saves it in the it's normally creates a folder called Windows.old, so it keeps everything on. If you wanted to do a full reset, have you got the Windows key and a Windows USB drive or anything? So that's what you need, and then you'd be better off just doing a full format of the hard drive instead of using the recovery stuff. The recovery stuff, especially if it was a pre-built computer. I did do a full reset. Not sure then. If it was a reset program from the manufacturer, it doesn't always fully reset it. It does say it's a full reset, but it doesn't always actually do it. It has recovery partitions and stuff. It's a bit of an awkward one. Right, so what was Q&H? Can't remember now. 1019.
Mic on.
What am I doing? 1019. It's still slow.
Mic off.
Like the power off button didn't work now either. Oh, enough.
Mic
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all. Let's zoom this in a wee little bit. And can we put constraints on here? I'm pretty sure we can somehow. I just can't remember how you do it. Is it in that one? I forgot. Pretty sure you can put constraints on. Is it in here? Can't remember. Oh well, not to worry. Not to worry, we'll just use it from FMC, right? Oh. No, don't crash. Don't crash. It stopped. Wait, it's back. What's it gonna go then? Right, beacon lights on, nav lights on, that's on, seatbelt signs are on, taxi light is on. We're probably gonna have to get pushed back from here. So let's see if we can get pushed back like so. In 3 months I've had 4 different rebuilds and everyone I've had problems with. That's not good, is it? Going for more than 1 PC a month. That is bad. Parking brake is off.
Mic off. Mic on. Mic off.
flight information's not showing up on the stream.
Mic
Weird.
on.
Strange. But anyway. Right, we can stop pushback there. I had 3 in 1 week. The first one was aboard, failed, second was faulty, second sent back to the graphics card, broken, the third was another one sent back new things, so I was fine, points, 4 points from different back. No problems again. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
Mic off.
Right, taxi. So, see whereabouts we are.
Mic on.
Get back into the cockpit. Runway 25
Mic
right.
off.
Taking, so that's not bad. So we want to turn right and then taxi
Mic on.
straight down. Make a right here. Mine's custom. I built it myself last year. I built it myself for Christmas. I had a few people buy me a couple of bits and pieces what I needed to finish building for Christmas so that I could build it on like Boxing Day. Yeah, you might as well building one yourself, to be fair. Why am I? Only the issue I had was with the ASUS graphics card, what decided to die on me. But that was turned out that was a bit of a known fault anyway, with the cooler dropping away from the board, so it was sort of overheating quite a lot. So I had to just randomly shut computer down. And then eventually it just fried itself. Apart from that, no, not really any issues. Been pretty good. And then just a couple of issues the past couple of days with the driver on this, but I think that's an issue with either the AMD drivers or some kind of random update. Yeah, as long as you get the correct hardware. That's the main thing, making sure that all the hardware works together and stuff like that. Right, so this should be a nice departure. We can probably take... Oh, I think he must have got lost because he was going to turn on there and then he's decided he's not going to turn on. I'm going to turn on there because I've got plenty enough. I think his graphics cards, it's going to cost me... yeah, it's because it just draws in random aircraft. That's why it's an EasyJet. Yeah, you wouldn't see an EasyJet over in Galax, would you? Or if you do, it's got lost. Yeah, to be fair, £350 for a graphics card, you know, that's quite... I know you don't sound it, but it's quite cheap that for a graphics card. And you can pay up to £1,000 for a decent graphics card, easily. Get the landing lights on. Get onto the runway. Get lined up. Yeah, as well as that, the price has gone up a little bit more. I'd probably be looking at seeing if you could afford to buy something a bit better than a 1660. It's quite an old card now, that. Especially if you wanted to play new games. It's going to get out of date pretty quick, that. Right, we are holding here.
Mic off.
Departure. Let me just get my departure charts up. see what I'm doing. So we need to be above 5,000 by a buzz.
Mic on.
So if those is there, so we'll set 5,000 initially. Yeah, flap set. Budget is 1k. It's not a bad budget, I suppose. Depends how much you spend on a case and everything like that. Like that can start adding up. Like my case cost me about £250 just for the case. Yeah. Positive rate, give up. And we'll just get on the flight director. VNav. We go. Depends what you want in it and what you build from it. So we want 5,000. Oh, we'll easily hit 5,000 by there. We can probably reduce that rate of climb. So a quick external as we leave KLX. Nice. Looking pretty good.
Altitude.
Let's get back in here now. So there's 5,000, so that's, oh no, it was below 5,000, wasn't it, not above, so we need to level off. Oh. There we go. So if we level off about here now, should be alright. Go a little bit. Go. And then our next one is below 12,000 by dark, is what it's called. So let's start to climb again. We want 12,000 feet now. Below 12,000, so if we keep climbing at this rate, we should be pretty good. We'll get a little bit of automation in. Altitude, so I should go to pitch. 12,000. If this lives in shadow better. Good stream, I'll catch you later. Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much for dropping in. Hopefully you get something sorted with your PC. I'll see you later. Make sure it stays on VNav. Well, nav to be fair. So it should
Altitude.
start to. There we go. Not like it. There we go. VNav. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah, keep me up to date. Be good. Where's this thing? 12,000 below. $10,000 feet there, so landing lights can come off. Take off the seatbelt signs. Just watching for 12,000 feet.
Altitude.
Hopefully that should, it's reducing climb now, so that should level off at 12,000 feet. And then once it's leveled off at 12,000 feet and we get past the dark waypoint, which I'll just fetch it up here so you can see what I'm talking about. So below 12,000 by the dark, and then I believe we're good to climb. Yep, that's the end of the restrictions. So once we're past there, we can climb up to our cruise altitude. And then we can have view external views, etc. Just get past this waypoint here. As you can see, 12,000 below, and then there's no constraints until we get back down to our descent. So let's climb up to 42,000 feet. Why is it dropping? Why is it diving? That's a bit weird. Oh.
Altitude.
Strange. Weird thing. Up. So 42,000 feet. Right, still not doing it right. Light level change. Putting climb mode. And we want to be climbing at 240 is the climb wanting to be going for. Should be a nice steady climb. Looks like we're good now. Right. It was 42,000, wasn't it? Lost it. Yeah, 43,000. 43,000. I'll have a few external shots. Fly down the west coast of the US. Just see if we can get this information up on screen. I don't know why it's decided it doesn't want to book. gonna go into and then go back. See if that makes it work. Nope, doesn't want it to work for some reason. Map's not working either. Weird. Very strange. Oh well, not to worry, it's tracking it in my sim toolkit, but it's just not showing on it for some reason.
My God. My God.
Just jump back into the cockpit. So, is anybody new on stream? Please say hi in the chat. If you've got any questions, don't be scared to ask. I will try answering them best I can. A few hours now in this this modded version of the CJ4. Seem to have worked my way around it a little bit. Feel a bit unsure on the autopilot settings. I've seen a little bit hit and miss, but apart from that, life for me to be in it. Seems to work. Works alright with the flight level change. So I've set 240, it's pitching for 240. Got it in climb mode on the throttles. So it's got a nice steady climb. Don't know if we'll actually make it up to 43,000 feet before we have to start descending. Find out. And if you're new and you're enjoying the stream, get to hit that follow button. Do quite a bit of flight simming streams. I also play a bit of first person shooters. I play a bit of Call of Duty, stuff like that. It's a nice day for flying in the US. This goes. I'm using the Rex
My God.
Weather Force as well with the flight sim.
My God.
Again, it's still clear skies. For 18,000, so we can put standard on. The chat box ain't working either, is it?
My God.
Gonna skew there with it. It's probably best at this as well. Don't know what it's doing. It's lost as he dropped a little bit. Bouncing up and down here.
My God.
still got flaps down. Oh my god. J aircraft below me. Nice and scenic. Bounced a little bit. Definitely bouncing about a bit now. Oop. The wind's changed. 62 knots. 24 to 23,000. Yeah, 62 rising to 91 knots coming in from 238, which is about right to be fair. So as we get up to 30,000 feet, we're looking at a 91 knot wind. Or thereabouts. See if that is the case or not. Definitely getting blown around. Yep, 70, 75, 77. Getting blown all over. Whoa. So there's that 90 knot wind. Wind should start dying back off again now as well shortly. Could be nice. to 260. Yeah, wind is dropping again now. A little bit. It's always a good thing. Right, are we not far off cruise? External view. Be nice and high. I've lost all the other traffic. There's a little bit of traffic down there. Can't see the nameplate, but see a light flashing. Hello there, Leighton. How's it going? Late night stream. Just taking the Citation CJ4 out of Los Angeles up to San Francisco. Just approaching cruise altitude. It's a bit windy up here, so I'm getting blown all over. We'll cruise for not too long, and then we start descending down into San Fran. Should look quite nice going down towards San Francisco, to be fair. Yeah, it does look pretty good, doesn't it? Just going up to 42,000 feet down the west coast of the US. Just need to keep an eye on this airspeed. Now we're going to be starting to level off. To be overspeeding. Shouldn't be able to overspeed, to be fair, at this altitude. to start having a look at our charts, etc. When we start our descent, let me just get
My
the
golf.
charts up. Arrival was the... Arrival, what are we doing? Sifrit 4 Arnav arrival. Yeah,
Mic on.
coming up to altitude. So we've got above 20,000 feet, between 19,000 and 15,000.
Mic off.
Oh, I'll put the chart up in a second once I'll put it up now. Got enough time. So this is the start of our arrival. So we need to be 280 knots at flight level 200. That waypoint, then between 19,000 and 15,000, again at 280 knots at that waypoint, 15,000 and 10,280 knots, and then down to 240 knots above 8,000 by Pollet, and then at 6,000 feet for the last waypoint before we go on to San Francisco. So we'll pin that, and then the approach is,
Mic
what was
off.
it? It was runway 28 right, 28 right. So we'll be going on a straight in approach, so that's for 6,000 altitude, then 5,000, then 4,000, then 3,000, and then we're on into San Fran. ILS is 111.7,
Mic on.
so we can get that set now. 111.7. That's all set up. And all these altitude restrictions should be programmed in here as well. So there it was, 2,000 or above, 50 between 15 and 19, 10 and 15, 8 or above, 6,000, 3,000, and then down into our arrival. Looks good. Getting up to top of descent. So then we need to reset our altitude to 20,000 feet. Once it starts flashing on here, top of descent, that's what we'll do. External before we start descending. cruise so we don't overspeed. Decent, and I'll be right back. So it's down to 20,000 feet. So as we start as descent, I just need to quick go check something, and then I'll be right back. Skills, the descent path is on. So this here shows us as profile. So what we should start doing now is descending on profile, which it is doing. Top of descent, it should capture and then start to descend, hopefully. All goes to plan. It is doing, just getting a bit of wind. What we're doing now as we go idle on the engines. And then with it being idle on the engines, we should keep that nice descent profile and a good speed as well. We're starting our descent into San Francisco.
Mic off.
Just need to keep an eye on what's going on in here.
Mic off.
Let's get the runway chart on ready as well. We'll land on 2-8. Right. So it'll be a left exit, cross runway, wait left, into a parking spot. So just pin that. And we'll just quick go through the charts back on as well. See, we've started this descent. So this next waypoint is Sapphire, which is this waypoint here. And then we want to be above 20,000 and 280 knots. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to hit 280 knots. Right, we need to change. What have we got? Some random 80s. Let's just turn that off. So we'll just put a random comment just to shut that up. Hopefully that'll shut it up. Nope. Alright. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on with the ATIS. Hopefully that'll shut it up. Oh my god. Why can't we shut ATIS up? Oh, that's fine, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Nope. Don't even know where it's getting back from. That might have shut it up. Thank God for that. Good. So we look like we're bang on profile to get 20,000 feet or above by, like we're saying, by the NRRLI waypoint, above 20,000, and then this restrictions, flight level below 19,000 and above 15,000. Take those off, and these are all depicted here in the legs page. You see all the constraints are in, so that's where it's flying to on profile, or hopefully it should be. So now we know speed and everything is good. Got a quick external view. I'm going to just be 2 seconds. Good on this then. there.
Mic off.
Oh, I'm getting
Mic
thrown
on.
about a bit. So let's double check. So, yep. By magic, 20,000 by there. Which is alright. Because. Oh, actually, that's going to leave us a little bit high. Nah, a bit thereabouts. Not be too bad. Shouldn't be
Mic
too
off.
bad.
Mic on.
Lost a bit of altitude. That's good. Oh, he's at minus. Oh, no, he's high enough. See, did he?
Mic off. Mic on.
Crazy. So I suppose we'll have to set 19,000. So we have to be 19,000 or below by the time we get to Boabs or whatever waypoint that is. So that's by here. Should be about right. Oh, looks pretty good.
Mic off.
This looks pretty good.
Mic on.
A quick screenshot for the YouTube video. We want it with sun. What can we get? Can we get it with sun and everything else on?
Southwest 2073, contact Oakland Center on 127.45.
Yep. That will do. Are we good on speed and everything, aren't we? Ground speed 284, 283, 282, 280. Start to increase speed a little bit now. So then, as next one is 15,000 or below. Set 15,000 down below, and that's by Epic. So we'll see what that shows us, what it's predicting. It's predicting alright. I'll get this speed up to 280. Then we'll pull the throttle back a little bit. Should keep us in a decent profile. Yeah, that should just be about right, hopefully. Try about 60% on the M1. Let's increase its speed. Just fetch it down to about 50% then. Hopefully that will be about right. Speed looks good as well.
Mic off. Mic on.
Yes, indeed. No, it's working out there for some reason. Weird.
Altitude.
So that's 15,000. And then his next altitude is 8,000 or above. So we've set 8,000 feet, and that's by Paula. We need to be 8,000 or above. And then by Eddie, it's a hard 6,000. Not too far now. We'll get to see San Francisco in the distance, perhaps. Down there somewhere. This pool down there.
Mic off.
See, here we have on the charts.
Mic on.
So now we need to go down to 240 knots as well by the time we get to this waypoint. Because we'll be below 10,000 anyway, which is 250 knot speed restriction. So I think that's pretty much it for that chart.
Mic off.
So
Mic on.
let's do our approach briefing. It's going past pretty quickly. So it won't be too long. Performance approach. Still, let's just have a look, see
Mic
what
off.
weathers we've got and stuff. Looking at 3023.
Mic on.
I've got it in. Should be in standard anymore. We're a little bit high. Just take a bit of throttle off.
Mic off.
1023.
Mic on.
There we go. So we're at 10,000. Landing lights and taxi lights can come on already. Just take that throttle back a little bit more. Get down to 240 knots. Carry on with our. So 1023 under the Q&A. Outside temperature is 16 degrees. Wind is 270 for 6. The lock's going to start tuning now. Send that 109 on the approach speed. That is completed. Let's concentrate on this arrival. Yeah, quite a nice arrival. I like a better picture actually as well.
Altitude.
Right, let's concentrate on this. So we're getting blown all over. So by Eddie, it's 6,000.
Mic off.
Minimums for Cat 1 is 213.
Mic on.
Set. 210. That's alright.
Altitude.
6,000 by edit, which is good, and then we can go down to 3,000 or above by Sepit. See San Fran just in the distance there. Just got a little bit of a weather loads coming in. It's a nice view. We go. Here we go. So we need them to be at 3,000 or above. Go vertical speed to capture that profile again. Pretty much captured it. Just waiting for the localizers and stuff to come on. What's that happening? We're just getting below
Altitude.
line slope now. Good. 3,000 and then 1,800. So we turn on to final. Up's going down. Approach is armed. There we go. After glide slope. Don't forget, it's right. What we're going on? 2-8 right.
Altitude.
Oh, and there's another plane just loaded in. Pretty sure he just loaded in front of me. Right, let's jump back into the cockpit and try landing this. So 8 miles out.
Landing gear.
Up to 35. Landing gear is down. Ooh, different. It's got actual approach and reference on there now. That is different. approach speed. As we get to 4 miles, we will disconnect and we'll fly manually. Seven. Like 4. Just below approach speed, so just increase that throttle ever so slightly. Go. 4 miles.
Autopilot.
Disconnecting. Oh, he's doing a go around. Feet. All good. Speed's looking good. Just a little bit of a... Oh, and there's a plane decided to come in at the side of me. Pretty sure he could see me. Should have been going round. He was behind me. In fact, it looks like he's going to crash, to be fair. He's a bit low.
Minimums.
Minimums continue. I hope he crashes. See our marker. Lose the throttle. Pitch and hold. Just decrab slightly. Come it down. Bring that brake on. Bring the flaps back up. I've got a bit of a queue going on here. What's going on here?
Mic off.
So look where we are. So we'll take the next. Let's see, here we are. We'll take the next exit ramp.
Mic
Not
on.
getting that queue behind those. Maybe he's turned into. Let's see if he's holding for another plane. Which very well could be. Don't see any planes. So we're gonna cross. And the lights can come off now. This runway, it's pretty much straight forwards and we'll get one of those gates just in front of us. Right, do we get a shot perhaps from here? So, indicate. $64. $63. Move out of the way, Tug. There will do. Lights off. Parking brake is set. Welcome to San Francisco. We'll do a engine shutdown. Like listen to those engines shutting down, and then night time here is done. So strobes off, navs off, safety belt off. Go. Engines off. Avionics off. Batteries off. Right. That is the end of streaming for today. Thank you very much if you dropped by. I'll catch you in the next one.